Trump's return to the White House is set to disrupt the US's foreign policy. From friends to foes, leaders of many countries are unsure what exactly a second Trump administration means for them. Turkish President Recep Tayyip Erdogan, with the recent boost in Syria, is among those looking to make the most out of Donald Trump's return to the White House. So how is the US-Turkey relationship likely to proceed under Trump 2.0? What are the challenges and opportunities for Erdogan as he looks to expand his domestic and global clout? Will the US and Turkey be able to set aside their differences that peaked during the Biden presidency? I'm Ananya Datta, and let's look at these questions in depth. You see, Erdogan sees Trump's return to the White House as an opportunity to rekindle what he calls his close working relationship with the US. Erdogan was quick to congratulate Trump on his election victory, making clear his desire to work with him again. The Turkish president also invited Trump to visit Turkey. Remember, outgoing US President Joe Biden did not visit Turkey during his term, and Erdogan's planned White House visit early this year fell through with little explanation. Erdogan met with Trump in a one-on-one meeting 9 times between 2017 and 2020, while since 2021, he has been able to meet Biden only 4 times, that too only on the margins of international summits. Meanwhile, Donald Trump also reiterated that Erdogan is a friend whom he respects much, calling him a smart guy after Assad's ouster in Syria. The ouster of Assad by HTS rebels in Syria is seen as a big setback to Iran, another arch foe of the US. Erdogan's top priority is expected to be securing the withdrawal of US forces from Syria, where they support the Kurdish militia YPG in the fight against the Islamic State. During his first presidency, Trump promised to pull US forces out of Syria, though this move faced strong resistance from American officials. It is important to remember that Turkey's position as a multi-regional power has improved over the past several years. During Trump's first term, Turkey was dealing with the aftermath of a failed coup attempt and the growing US proxy relationship with the People's Defense Units, also known as the YPG, an anti-Turkey terror group. Turkey was also miffed with Washington's narrow focus on the Islamic State of Iraq and al-Sham, and with its own tattered regional relations. However, Erdogan has proven his influence over the conflict in Ukraine and battered Iranian proxies in Syria during the Biden presidency in the US. However, some experts point out that the US and Donald Trump may not be on the same page over the Syria question. They point out that the US is wary of ISIS's resurgence post the fall of Bashar al-Assad and may not be interested in cutting off support to YPG. Erdogan is also hoping the Trump administration will lift a congressional embargo on advanced fighter jet sales to Turkey. Ankara hopes that it's freed from the S-400 missile problem and can purchase American F-35 jets. Trump, in his earlier presidency, blamed the row over the F-35 on the Obama administration, who he said created the problem by not allowing the Turkish government to purchase Patriot missile systems. Experts also suggest Turkey could play a key role in any Trump-led efforts to negotiate a ceasefire in the Ukraine war, given Erdogan's ties with both Russia as well as Ukraine. Trump's previous presidency saw tensions with Erdogan peak after Trump threatened to destroy Turkey's economy over its plans to attack US-backed Syrian Kurdish forces. This had triggered a sharp drop in the Turkish lira. Trump's thumping victory in the US presidential election in November helped spark a rally of as much as 0.4% in Turkey's lira to 34.2 to the dollar. After Trump's victory, Turkish Trade Minister said that he expects the US to lower tariffs under Trump 2.0 and added that Turkey's defense and financial sectors could benefit. However, with Turkey's economy weaker than before, analysts say that Erdogan will need to proceed cautiously in his dealing with the new Trump administration. Ankara also sees Trump's strained relationship with European allies as an opportunity to position Turkey as a crucial security partner. European trust in American security guarantees has been waning due to Trump's lack of commitment to NATO. Add to that America's desire to shift its focus to East Asia and Pacific, and Turkey's military strength and burgeoning defense sector could become more valuable. Ankara also aims to leverage this potential to improve Turkey's relations with the European Union, particularly in defense cooperation. Erdogan is hoping that a more insecure Europe would better appreciate Turkey's military prowess and strategic importance. However, if history is anything to go by, the Trump-Erdogan relationship is unlikely to be a cakewalk. Turkey, a NATO member, angered the Trump administration in 2019 by purchasing Russian S-400 missile defenses. In response, Washington cancelled a planned sale of F-35 fighter jets to Turkey and ousted it from a joint production program for the planes. Erdogan's ambiguous stand on Putin may also cause some kind of friction. Another sticking point could be Erdogan's stance on Hamas, who he calls freedom fighters. So can Trump and Erdogan bury the hatchet moving forward? Or will the two tough leaders collide, further weakening the NATO and bolstering adversaries? That's something we'll have to wait and watch.
What the changes in India's population and the differential growth rates.
This city has emerged.
We have a very special guest on the record.
The interview.
The role that the US side played at that point of time.
पूरी दुनिया की नजर
Assume my phone is tapped, I can probably say hello to Mr. Modi.
आपके भारत पर है.
Episode of Know Your Candidate.
The rising confidence of India under Prime Minister Narendra Modi.
Communist China is the greatest threat.
There will come a day that we will see far more radical extremist.
I'm still a little perplexed by why we.
Your daily dose of news from India and across the world. Cutting edge views and analysis. Tune into HT videos. Click on the bell icon to subscribe.